What do you charge as a lash artist? There's so many questions out there regarding pricing of lashes, so we're going to go over a few of these right now. So to get started, there are three main factors that you need to take into consideration. The first one is education, second, experience, third is their product quality. So we're going to look at education. You want to consider the certificates that you have, the training that you've already accomplished, and what exactly the training consisted of. So there are so many different programs out there. You can do training online for $200, which is probably not giving you a whole lot of education. You can also take training online for a little bit more of an expensive value, but you're gonna get so much more from that. You also want to make sure that the training that you're receiving is coming from people who are educated and experienced in that area. So number two is your experience. So experience is very, very different in the sense that you can have somebody who has had 2 years experience and they're doing 20 clients in those 2 years. So they're not working as often as somebody who may have done 20 clients in 2 months. You need to consider that. So experience is totally dependent on you and how often you're doing it. Number three is product quality. Now, what does that have to do with pricing your services? Absolutely everything. If you're buying high quality products, that generally comes with a larger price tag than poor quality products. So you want to charge in accordance with the products that you're spending money on. So if you're buying $500 worth of products a month and they're good products, you're going to want to make sure your service pricing reflects that. So how do you charge based on the service that you're providing? So some people charge based on the number of weeks. So at 2 weeks, they may have a $55 fill. At 3 weeks, it may be a $75 fill. However, I recommend not doing that. And here's the reason why. Everybody is different with how they take care of their lashes and their lash retention, their lash cycle. There's so many factors that contribute to that. So you want to charge based on the amount of time and the products that you are using. So for instance, at House of Glam, when we were doing services, what we would do was we would have a touch-up, a fill, an extended fill, and a full set. So we were doing classic, mini volume, light volume, hybrid as well, full volume, and mega volume option. So each of those categories also had whether it was a fill or a touch-up or an extended fill as well. All right, so when your clients are booking in, I always recommend that your clients book in for a fill, even if they feel like they may only need a touch-up, and that's because you want to make sure you have enough time there to give them what they want. It's better for you to have extra time than to be pressed for time and have clients sitting there waiting for you.
So you want to create an hourly rate for yourself. Then you want to factor in your product costs and your operational costs for your business. You need to create a market analysis for your area. So what does that mean? That means that you need to check out other lash artists and beauty professionals, beauty salons in your area and your competition to see what they are charging with similar education that you have. So you just completed your market analysis and you've seen that Karen down the road is charging $40 for a full set of classic lashes. What? You cannot charge that much. Your training is better, you have more experience, so you have to keep that in mind when you are pricing your sets.
So the steps to conducting a market analysis would be number one, you're going to research your competition in that area. So you're going to look at their experience, you're going to look at their social media accounts and see whether or not their work is what you consider good or poor. So you're going to look at the prices that they're charging for their services. And as we mentioned before, does the work compare to yours? Do you see issues with their work? Check out their clientele. Is it the clientele that you want, the clientele that you're trying to build? Because everybody has different clientele. And just as my dear friend Kristie had said, if Sue down the road or Karen down the road is charging $40, it doesn't mean that you need to do that. Whenever I go to certify students, I always ask them, how confident are you in yourself right now? Every single one of them have said that they felt good and confident enough to be able to go out there and provide those services doing the same quality of work that they did in front of me. So you need to ask yourself that, how confident are you in yourself with providing the service?
So you established yourself as a lash artist and now you're ready to increase your prices, but how do you go about that? You're worried about losing clients, aren't you? That's the thing. You will lose clients when you increase your prices, but that's not a bad thing. Maybe they're not the clients that you want to retain. So you're going to want to give your clients about a month's notice before you increase your prices, just to give them a heads up and not a surprise when they come in for their service, just for respect. So after you tell everybody that you're increasing your prices, some people are not going to want to stay with you, but you can let them go. You will get new clients and you will get long-term committed clients that are there for the quality of your work. So I recommend that you increase your pricing by 20 to 30%. This is only when you're ready, you have the experience, you've built a clientele. Are you interested in some more free education?
Of course. So what you need to do is you need to sign up for our free webinars at House of Glam, www.houseofglam.ca.